What is good in the hoodie? My name is Manny Shivixer, and welcome back to the Moonish Moon podcast. Now, in today's podcast, I thought I'd talk about something really funny and really hilarious that I know you guys are going to get a huge chuckle out of, and you're just going to, just wow. Just watch my misery. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the first time I ever got high, right? Like truly high. Not like I was, like, drunk or something. Like high, like off of marijuana. So, long time ago, this all starts a long time ago, predates to August, right? This whole story starts in August. Let me explain why. So my mom recently got married to this guy, right? Now I'm not gonna say his name because it's private, but we're gonna call him Bob. Okay. Bob is, and at first I thought Bob was a terrible person. I didn't like Bob. Bob was my enemy. I didn't want nothing to do with Bob or Bob's kids or none of that. Okay. But anyways, I ended up liking Bob. Bob's a really nice guy. Bob's my friend, actually. He's one of my best friends at this point. Bob is my, he's basically everything I wish my dad was, right? So Bob, in my opinion, is like, he's a godsend. Bob's cool. Bob is my friend. Anyways, so later on, a couple months after, like 6 months after, 5 months after, me and Bob and my mom decided to go to Universal, right? We decided to go to Universal, and we decided to take Bob's kids. And so we decided, okay, we're going to take Bob's kids, we're going to take our kids, we're going to go, and we're going to have a great time. Well, long story short, I get in the car, and now Bob is, he says, I'm high. Now, Bob's not a pothead. First of all, Bob is not a pothead by any means. He's not Snoop Dogg's rival, but he does like to get a nice blunt or maybe some gummies in his system once in a while, which is fine. It's okay. So whatever. So I'm thinking, he's high. Okay, not that I care. That's Bob. Anyways, so Bob says, he offers me some, says he wants some gummies, and I said, no. I said, I'm good. I don't do that stuff. He goes, well, he specifically asked, hey, you smoke? And I go, no, I don't smoke, Bob. I'm good. And he goes, oh, okay, well, never mind. Oh. Well, he offered me gummies. He says, well, if you want some, they're here. Just take an easy, whatever. Anyway, so I decided, okay. So I told Bob, I said, okay. But I didn't think I was going to take any because why would I? So later on, I get to thinking, this could be the only and one and only time that I'm like allowed by a person, by a parent, to get high and get away with it. Like, I could literally get high and Bob would not care. And to be honest, I don't think my mom would care neither, because why would Bob offer me if my mom would care? My mom probably doesn't care. Bob doesn't care. So I figured, okay. So Bob goes to the gas station. He asked me, you want anything? I said, no. So he hops into the little, like liquor store place of the gas station, little Quick Mart. So I get to thinking, well, Bob's not here. I could really just, have a field day. So I do. I have like 4 gummies, right? Because I thought in my head, blunt is the whole blunt. It's from the start to finish, pure marijuana. And I thought a gummy is a tiny little thing, and they probably just put a little thing inside, whatever. So I figured it's probably not that crazy. So I figured I probably had like 4. So at 5 milligrams to me was like, what the 5 milligrams? 5 milligrams. So anyways, I had like 4. Okay, I had like 4. 10 minutes goes by, nothing, not a single thing. And I thought, this is stupid. I thought, this is not working. I thought, what the hell? Okay, whatever. Then 5 more minutes go by. I still thought nothing, what the hell? Nothing's happening. So I figured, okay, so I had 3 more. I had 3 more gummies. So I had a total of like 6 to 7 gummies, somewhere around there. I forget. Anyways, I had like a couple more. Oh, God. And this is where all chaos deludes into absolute disorder and dismay. This is where everything, and I mean everything, goes to absolute fuckery, dude. Let me explain why. So I decide I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. I just get tired. I just get real sleepy somehow. I don't know. I get real tired. So I decide, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap. Whatever. So I go to sleep in the car, and Bob's driving the car, and Bob says, "Hey, wake up. We're home." And let me tell you, the moment I step out the vehicle, let me tell you, it rocked my world sideways to Sunday on a church, dude. Oh my God, I swear, I have never been so churned, so discompartmentalized in every possible which way, up, down, left, sideways, sidewinder, and all kinds of directions you can think of, dog. I was tripping out, homie. I was tripping out. I was like, I was just out of it. It was just it was like a video game, bro. All reality just out the window. It was like VR, but like I'm the main character. It was just crazy. Anyways, so, and now what's funny is, even though I was completely fucked up, I was completely hammered on weed, I could still kind of get myself together, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what is happening? I'm thinking in my head, what is happening? Why is the world spinning? Why is Bob getting bigger and smaller every second? Why is my phone shrinking in my hand? And I remember telling Bob, I think I took weed. I think, don't tell Mom, but this is not a good idea. And Bob's chuckling his eyes out. Bob is like laughing like the Grinch just stole all your presents, and he's proud of it. I mean, wow, it was crazy. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I am hammered on drugs. I am just high as fuck. Now, my mom doesn't know this at this time. She doesn't know it at this point. However, we will discuss that later. So my mom doesn't know. She has no idea that I'm high. She has no idea that I'm just wasted. But she kind of notices something a little funny. She goes, Mijo, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. But of course I'm high, so I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I'm chilling. So I'm like all crazy, wonky up. And mind you, I have ADHD, so that was, yeah, that's not a good combo. Anyway, so I'm telling Mom, I'm good. So we get in the car. But actually, before that, I could tell it was high because I was sitting there in the front porch with my grandpa, and we were getting ready to go in the car to get to Universal. And as I'm sitting down talking to my grandpa, I'm just staring, just pause, just like somebody got a changer and just poop hit, pause on the remote or something. I'm just sitting there, just absolutely frozen in time, like Dr. Freeze from Batman just shot me with a ray gun of ice or something, and I'm just sitting there frozen, completely ice still. And Bob goes, "Hey, get over here!" like real loud, because he could tell that I was high and that my grandpa might have caught wind of stuff. So anyway, so I'm like running to Bob, and I'm like, "Oh, well, why?" I found out later why he was doing that, obviously, but at the time I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't think much of it. So I get in the car, and my mom goes, "Mijo, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." So we're driving, and I just remember thinking, how the fuck does my mom not know? She must be like a walrus with no brain. Like, there's no fucking way she has no idea that I'm high. There's no way she does not know. She has to have at least a clue of something going wrong. Anyway, so I'm sitting in the car, and my eyes are gouging out of my head. I am just waiting for my eyes to pop out of my sockets. I mean, it is just appalling. And then my mom tells Bob, "Hey Bob, look at Joel's eyes. Look at him. I mean, he's all messed up or something." So I'm like, okay. But of course, she's probably thinking that I'm just sleep deprived because, well, I always am. That's just, I never go to bed, prior to 3 in the morning. So that's just not uncommon. That wouldn't be a far-fetched guess, right? So I get to Universal, and I am just destroyed. I am just hammered. I am just wrecked. Okay, I am just absolutely just gone like a light. And now, mind you, when I'm walking, it's like, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto 4 Pirated, where the entire game is just wonky and all fizzy and all wonky to make sure you can't play the game because they don't want you to play the game pirated? Well, it was basically like that. It was basically just terrible. Yeah, just simply what it was. I remember I was so out. I was so destroyed that I'm surprised I didn't collapse on someone's child and like kill them or something. I don't even know how I did this. I went through the whole day anyways, and let me tell you, every ride felt like Extreme D, 4D, and 9D or something, because we're on the Simpsons ride, right? Now that ride's supposed to be like a 4D experience, kind of, you're on the cart and you're spinning and you're rolling around, you're getting eaten by Maggie alive, and then, Raj is there, and then the Simpsons are there. Anyways, and I'm just sitting there like, holy shit, this has to be the most realistic experience I've ever seen in any sort of video simulation ever. And I'm high, which makes it twice as bad. So I'm sitting there just appalled at Maggie eating me alive in a fucking roller coaster simulator. I mean, it was just terrible. Anyways, so basically that whole spiel goes by. The mummy goes by. That was a disaster and deplorable in itself. Everything just goes to hell. And at the very end of the day, it starts wearing off. It starts getting a little better. And towards the end of the day, as it's getting better, I tell my mom, "Hey Mom, I think I took some gummies." And I'll never forget what she said. She goes, in the most Mexican way possible, "Ay, mijo, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry." And she goes, "That's why you don't take stuff you don't know." And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm crying in my head because I let my mom down. I'm thinking in my head, I'm a pothead. Oh, this is not good. Oh, I broke the rules. Oh. Anyways, that was funny. But at the end, it wore off. I was good, and now I get high occasionally, so it's not a big deal. Like once every year though, because I only get high in LA, and I'm not in LA right now, so. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story of the first time I was ever high. It was quite a wild ride, and it was a wild journey, and it was, I mean, it felt like a video game with cheat codes, and mods attached. I mean, it was like some Ready Player One type shit. Yeah, it was crazy. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the episode of the podcast, and yeah. I mean, it was crazy. All right, I'll see y'all later. Hope you liked it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.